Welcome back to the 2020 Wintertime Open. I'm Ian Anderson again, joined by Sias Elmore, and we got some round 2 league card coverage coming, Sias.
I am really excited to watch this card, actually.
It's kind of an interesting card. We got our two touring pros in Paul, McBeth, and Philo, and we got a couple of Central Valley crushers.
Yeah, these guys throw super far.
Austin Spradlin and Logan Riding. Absolutely huge talents. Should be really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Austin throws an absolute mile. I don't know if you're aware of him.
I am. I actually was in Bakersfield for a little while he was coming up. And even as a young kid, he was smashing through.
Yeah, he's got like Eagle-style power, for reference. And you'll see it on the radar gun. MPH don't lie, Sias. There are your scores. Paul's got a 1-stroke lead over Philo. The rest of them are going to try and chase him down. And we're on to hole 1. Tell us about it.
I see the ceiling is still low from yesterday, but just probably everyone playing a skip shot, I would guess. No forehands in this group.
Yeah, that should be the play. See if everybody can pull it off. It was significantly easier in years past without that Mando, but this tee pad, Sias.
It's uphill.
It is very uphill.
Also kind of short.
Yeah.
All of these hexagon.
McBeth? That played.
Yeah. Nice. Skip was maybe a little higher than he wanted. Just kind of got that upward skip instead of the forward skip.
Philo looking to get a little love from the hometown crowd here.
Good
Yes.
Lord, what's the guy got
Soak
to
it
do
in.
around here?
Now's the time.
This is his home course. Gets a lot of love out here, definitely. I believe he's going to go Destroyer off the tee. Philo very meticulous.
He's thinking about it. Yeah, a little straight. It kept going, though.
Yeah, he's up there. It's going to have a tricky putt with all those trees around there, though. Logan Riding on Team Dismania. I think he's one of the Combine kids.
He might be. That guy got a little high on him, though.
Yeah, a little inside, a little high, and he's going to pay the price looking for a par. And Austin Spradlin, sponsored by Legacy now.
Yeah, I think this is his first year. He's still learning all the plastic.
Let's see how well he knows this one. That's some action, man.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I wonder if maybe that was a fighter or kind of a Firebirdie equivalent.
Oh, they have like an enemy, I think, as well.
Could be that as well.
Yeah. We're looking at Logan's second shot here. Got to carry the OB, but it's not too much to be worried about.
Nice. He made that look really easy.
Yeah, it should work for a par. And Philo with a tough Annie look, as you can tell by how he's holding the putter there.
Jeez, what a reaction off that tree.
Right? McBeth for the 2.
Just like yesterday.
Didn't it? And here is Austin to keep pace after a great drive.
I know how that feels. Clang that first one.
Early season camera jitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good cleanup.
Yep. And Philo should be doing the same here in a second. The good is it's like good experience, you know?
Mhm.
Being on camera, you get used to it more often you do it. Oh, Philo.
Yeah, that can happen. Sometimes you're kind of feeling jittery. Sometimes you're feeling almost a little lazy somehow.
Or maybe a little annoyed your cleanup putt is that far.
That was a really long kick off of not much of a miss, really.
Yeah. I love that putter Paul's got. You see it
Yeah, it looks nice.
flashing in the sun.
That's the kind of stamp that can flash into your eyes when you're lining a putt up. The sun hits it.
Very true, huh? All right, hole 2. We got the forehand play, or we got the size play, the backhand off to the right. They both work.
Yeah, at different rates.
Accurate.
I would like to see mostly forehands here, but you never know. Philo might take that backhand route.
There is that OB trench just before the basket to be aware of. Paul going for the Zeus.
Definitely made sure he got over the creek today.
Yeah, very solid. Logan. Kid has a ripping forehand. He's going to show it right here. Man.
Ooh, nice. Good kick backwards.
A little inside, but that worked beautifully.
Yeah, it was just moving so fast.
Austin. And that one got away from him a little bit.
Is that down in the jungle?
It is, yeah.
Dang.
He's going to have to kind of pitch over. And Philo is taking the Sias AJ Risley route.
Yeah, a little inside. That's a really easy mistake to make, though.
Fortunately, does stay, short of the creek. But that is not a great upshot, man.
It's tough. There's not a lot of lines if you miss on that short side like that.
Truth. Austin going to have to dump over the bushes.
Yeah, speaking of not a lot of lines.
But good bid.
It's a good upshot.
And Philo is now staring at this to save his par. Not the way he wanted to start his day.
Yeah. Geez, just a little low, but right on line.
Yeah, that's a good bid. No, he was staring that one down for a while. Definitely wanted it. But he will clean up his back-to-back bogey start here.
That's not fun, but sometimes when you're missing, but you're dead on line, you kind of get the feeling you're going to start cashing them in eventually. So you can feel a little better about that, I guess.
But Paul just took 4 strokes and 2 holes on him.
That's big.
And he opened up a 4-stroke lead where it's over to Logan right now. I was going to try and shorten it by 1. There we go.
Nice. Good putt.
Nice to see him come back after that drive on 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
They call him the human whip. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I just made that up right now. But it's
I guess
accurate.
it's better than Nerd's Rope.
What? Oh, man. He absolutely crushes that, man.
Yes, he does.
All right. Hole 3, par 4. Again, options on this one, Sias.
Yeah, there's the big Annie or a big forehand. I think the forehand's probably better if you're going to go that big. There's so much OB on the left now, and being on the right, if you turn it too much, is kind of jaily.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a tougher look.
You might see people just take this middle route and kind of cross your fingers and hope it might slide through.
Paul on the box. Looks like a Zeus.
Middle route, just like yesterday, but way cleaner. This is going to go super far.
410 on a rope, Sias.
Not bad. It just gives you so many options for your upshot, and they all feel really routine.
Yeah. Talk about low line drive throwers, man. Paul is top of that list. Oh. Unfortunate kick. Kind of kicking in the...
If he's not under a table, it's actually not that bad over there.
Yeah, it does open up. And Austin has the power to go for that big Annie, but he unfortunately turns it a little too much, and he's going to crash into that tree right there.
Yeah, what's that? 72 miles per hour?
Yeah.
Jeez,
and he's gonna throw faster, spoiler alert.
Oh.
Philo with that big Annie route. He's ripping 68.
Really? I did not expect Philo to throw this line, but that worked super well.
Yeah, he got through that tree perfectly. And here's what Austin is looking at. I thought he was going to go for the V-gap, but goes for the flex route and throws a nice one.
He said he was working on his forehand. I didn't know he was working on it that much because it looks great right
Doesn't
now.
it? Yeah. Logan, fortunately, just short of that picnic table. Gives him a clean look right at the basket like you were talking about.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not even that long of a putt.
Mm-hmm. Here's where Philo ended up. Sets up nice for the forehand as well. And that's just sod.
Yeah.
Got a good trickle,
there's
though.
There's still a putt there. It's not the one you want, I guess.
And you couldn't be in a better spot than where Paul is right now. I love that play, by the way.
You get up high, you angle match the hill, you kind of take some of the low-hanging stuff out of the play.
Get a little bit of grass to soften the landing. You're not going to roll down the hill. Philo.
There's a good putt.
He's back.
Yeah. Like I said, you kind of miss him on line, but eventually you're going to get him at the right height. Super happy about it.
I
know the feeling.
This is a relief putt, right? What were we calling those yesterday? So
yeah.
You're just Just happy he didn't screw up some more. Austin. Looking for his bird.
Oh, jeez.
This hole can get mean
That
size.
was really mean.
Yeah. Coming back up the hill. This will be for a par save. But unfortunately, it stopped. And Paul?
Yeah, he would just play that hole perfectly.
He is 3 for 3, starting with a turkey. That's good where I come from. Logan coming back towards the bucket for his birdie.
Great putt.
And he's 2 for 3.
Yeah, that's kind of a deathy putt. So
Oh, yeah. That
he
was
put that in with confidence.
and long enough to make you worry a little bit. Or me, anyway. Probably not you. There is Austin dropping in his boat. And here's Philo hitting that good putt. Getting his game started finally.
Yeah, that was perfect. Not even on the pole, which is almost a no-no on some of these baskets out here. A little to the side is better.
And we are to the spider hole size.
Yes, uphill, turnover, bathrooms, don't go left.
Seems like the forehand is more apt to get to the bathroom.
Yeah,
if it's
it
going to.
feeds more onto that concrete area, but I think it might be easier to hit the gap right.
Yeah, I feel you there. Paul on the box.
Oh, this looks great.
Yeah, that's a real nice line on it. Oh, wow.
That might not be great.
Yeah, that's not the best side of the tree to be on. I think he was hoping for a tree hit there to slow it down. Logan's going to go for the forehand play here.
Oh, around that tree.
I did cut a little bit.
Not all the way around, I guess.
Yeah. He's going to have a little bit of work left to do. Philo. Going rock, I'd imagine.
That's where the biggest gap is,
So
at
you
least.
you remember that putt?
Yeah. That's like a hole I really think of as a Philo hole.
Yeah.
Like some kind of rock turnover,
Oh, yeah.
kind of touchy.
I feel you on that one.
Forehand
Austin.
again.
And another
He's
great
killing
one.
it.
Yeah.
Bad gaps, but he's so close. You kind of feel like, I might do this.
And Logan, I can see you giving that one a bit. It could trickle in.
Yeah, he did.
But
You might get a friendly kick or a deflection.
Yeah. And Philo from the Sias gap.
Oh, see it. Perfect. Yeah. That's nice. It like frames the basket for you. You almost feel like it's an easier putt than a lot of them.
One of those wide open desert hole putts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like the arrows on a bowling lane, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. Paul with a tough look here. I can't tell if he was trying to bank it in or ante it in.
I don't know. It depends. Did he call it?
I didn't hear him. And Logan, unfortunately, missing as
These
well.
guys don't want to stick.
No. And Austin
There it is.
caught the right
Maybe
gap.
there is kind of a gap there.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Just can't be too deep. And Paul will clean up along with Logan, but Logan will be taking a bogey, unfortunately.
Oh, kind of not a gap there.
No, he's having to do a little bit of work for this 8-footer.
There it is.
Makes good.
Is he inside?
Yeah, I think he was almost.
I was going to say, it's kind of insulting when you're in the tree, but somehow not in the basket.
Oh, so that is the gap that Paul had yesterday. And you said
Right.
you had it yesterday.
Yeah.
Today.
I had the longer version. I couldn't make mine.
Look at that follow-through style with Philo right there.
Dead on, too.
It plays.
Great putt.
I always hear him say, shake hands with the basket. That's one of his go-tos.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yep.
I should probably try that.
back to the action. As always, huge thanks to our friends at MVP for making this coverage possible and kicking down for size to travel the country.
That's right.
Yeah,
Very appreciated.
Great peeps. Hole 5, man. What hole?
There's a lot going on. There's kind of a lot of options off the tee. I don't know if any of them are very good options, but they are there. You can go backhand straight, go forehand. We saw a roller. There's the thumber.
Yeah, there really is dealer's choice off the tee, isn't it? And they all kind of suck.
Yeah, Philo made that straight gap look pretty big, but man, he's on that fountain right there.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too awkward. And kind of a funny angle to attack the basket from.
I think they're all funny angles.
Yeah. Although, being out to the left might give you a little bit of a clean forehand. I don't know.
I'm not even sure. That's a good shot. That came really far back over.
It did, yeah. Paul's taking that same line. I believe it's his force. Oh, sorry, that's a Zeus. It's kind of just under that. Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
Kinda
of
rolled
still
around.
moving around.
Yep. Logan got up the middle.
Sort of. Too much of the middle right
Yeah.
between the gaps.
That was his MD4. That's a good shot.
That went far enough that he should have a few options to at least get up and down.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't try to bite off too much. Looks like Paul's going back to that Zeus.
See him move his bag out of the way?
Right.
Yeah, I've hit mine before doing that, so it's smart of him.
What a shot.
Yeah, it's super good. This is great because you can take this little hyzer right around the signs.
Oh, yeah. Threw it beautifully.
Yeah, that's nice.
And so Philo's in a pretty similar position. Looks to be lining up the same hyzer gap. Got a little bit of tree
A
late.
little high.
Yeah, looking at a longer putt than Austin. We're looking at Logan's third, just looking to get up and down, save the 4. That's a little juiced.
Yeah, he threw it like it was might go in kind of shot.
Yeah, right. So he has a comebacker, and Philo, he is staring down a birdie look.
Big putt. That's awesome.
50-footer, man.
That'll definitely get your round going when you do that kind of thing.
Philo's having quite the bipolar round.
So far.
Right. Logan coming back for his par save. And
Another big putt.
38-footer. Banging him, man.
Really showing how you get onto lead card.
Yeah. Logan's got a great putting stroke.
Does. It's very up and down. Everything stays in line.
Yeah. Pitch putt style. Paul. For the bird. Keep pace with Philo.
Just a little high.
Paul got double big putted right there.
He did.
When's the last time that happened? And there's Austin.
Austin didn't get big putted.
No, he didn't. Good putt, but he's sneaking it over the cage. And there is Paul with the par. He's got kind of a little Ricky putt, doesn't he?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like a short putt in slow-mo makes it look like a longer putt. I like that.
Accurate. Hole 6, man. It's a 2 great shot par 4. We'll give it that. That's fair to say.
There are options, but I think the forehand is probably the best play. I saw some people taking like a backhand bailout to the left, and it kind of gives you the really long version of this middle gap that the drone just flew. I might try that. Looked pretty interesting.
Austin's going to show you a different round as well.
Yeah, I bet he will.
Yep. Philo on the box.
Yeah, this play, kind of a mid on that other side.
That's a fine spot.
It is. It's farther from the basket than you might love, but it really puts par in. It's easy.
So here's what Austin's doing. And you're probably not going to see much. But he landed down there.
Okay.
On the road.
We tried this, and that shot is so big and so hard to execute.
Yeah.
That it's reserved for big arms only.
And Austin definitely qualifies for that. Paul's forehand, suboptimal. It's going to come up a little short.
Just a little high.
Logan. He's ripping an S-line PD2, but unfortunately he found the picnic.
Just a little low.
And he was under the picnic table, and people would tell him to take it on top. And Paul goes, there is no rule of verticality. He says it's a myth. Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh, that's so close.
Yeah,
oh,
it
it's
is out of
terrible.
bounds. But thankfully he did roll inbounds.
He did.
And somebody saw it, so we got to take it from up there.
Even better.
Yeah, because he was going to have to go way back. Paul's second. Still mildly in position, but it's going to take a great shot.
Did he thread that gap?
He did. It kind of filtered through, but he's quite a bit short.
Jeez. Looked like it went right between those rocks.
It did. Still a great shot. Maybe a foot higher, and he could be parked.
Absolutely.
Philo, is he going to go big hyzer?
Probably not.
Okay. I didn't think so. Still a little wide. Fought through.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You just get a long look from back there, but it's a look.
It is. And here's where Austin ended up on the road. So now he's throwing a hyzer again over the trees. That's what Austin does.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, Austin.
Ringing the bell, man. And he's in bounds, though.
He is, and he's in a bush, but he is
Putting for birdie.
Yeah, in the circle.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
He's like the Simon Lizotte of the Central Valley.
Yeah, I guess there's no rascal scooter up there that'll have to do.
That was the best moment ever. Logan? That was not great.
You kind of get in those spots where you're not really sure if you could jump putt it that far or throw a backhand that far, and you don't always pick the right option.
There's Paul picking the right option.
Yeah, that was the right one there.
That'll make for an easy par. Philo staring at a long look for the birdie.
Dude is on fire right now. What a putt.
58-footer, man.
It looked all of it and maybe more. That was huge.
It's 108 feet in putts in 2 holes.
That might be the most excited I've ever seen him to make a putt.
It was good, man. Austin for a great birdie. Oh.
No. The blow by.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't even that bad. He's all the way up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of scooted up a little bit. And Austin will be coming back for the par save now. But this time staring right at a giant gallery.
And this is that spit outside.
It is.
Ugh.
Not so much. So he will be taking a bogey, and Paul will be taking a par.
Yeah, those low left ones can catch. I mean, it's probably not 50-50, but they can stick. So when they don't, you don't feel super good.
Yeah. Philo getting amped there. That's pretty fun.
He was stoked. That's
Good.
fun to see.
Making a big putt bet on the hometown crowd. Gotta love that. Hole 7. We're back to Musket territory size.
Yes, it's pretty basic hyzer. It's not going to trick you. Maybe you'll get some bad ground play if you hit one of these rocks, or I guess you can kind of anti-kick off this hillside and roll away, but mostly it's just a hyzer.
Philo has taken that box. Throwing a rock, it looks like.
Yep. It's almost everything looks good from the tee.
Right.
And you really don't know until you see it hit.
Yeah, you get some funny rolls and trickles. Paul taking a little bit wider.
That would look good when it hit.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Austin? That looks a little inside. And he just sawed it off.
Yeah,
It's
just
56 miles an
A
hour.
little short.
Yeah. Logan, a little bit better line here. He is also missing left, which it'll punish if you
It
catch that
can.
wrong side of the ridge.
You just end up with a uphill putt, and if you miss it, you have the same weird uphill putt on the other side. Jeez.
Man. Logan, this is kind of a death putt. Although he has a nice putt for it, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's paced well. Doesn't blow by very far.
Austin for the par save.
Good save.
There's the heater.
Yeah.
Fired that thing in there with authority. Philo for the 2. Nicely done.
Yeah, he's on a good streak right now.
He is. Took a couple holes to wake up, but then he's playing very well.
Yeah, he's making up for it really fast.
Mm-hmm. He's just one back of Paul right now. I mean, Paul's going to make his putt for a 2-stroke lead, but Logan, good par save.
Yep, right on. The best kind of putt. The one that hardly leaves your hand.
The one you can use a driver for. Philo doing work. Nice birdie at him and Paul. Touring Pro 2s.
Yep.
Local gang pars. Hole 8. Here's another chance for Austin to show off that power.
It is. This hole is pretty interesting. The farther you get off the tee, the more open you get, but also the more it turns into like a forehand approach. I don't know. I still think the hardest part of this hole is probably the tee pad with the trees kind of right in your face where you can't extend all the way. And sort of a funny short tee for such a big shot.
Yeah, Paul runs up like really far back and then throws a little bit early, I feel like, to not worry about that. Philo, that's going a little straighter than you want.
Oh, okay.
And he is right behind that bush.
That's a bad break.
After a pretty good drive. Paul going over the top as the Zeus.
Nice on the miles per hour.
Yep.
But that is
Terrible reaction, right?
Not a good break to have happen.
No. Austin? 76 size.
Jeez.
Yeah. And radar gun don't lie. Look how far this thing goes, man.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's like equal Paul when
That's
he's throwing as hard as he can
ridiculous.
territory. Yeah. Logan?
Yeah, Logan, only 65. What are you doing?
What a chump.
Oh my goodness.
JK, you're awesome, Logan. We are looking at Philo trying to manufacture something from the other side of this bush. And decent.
It's not even bad. This is really good, actually.
Fades a little early for an awkward putt up shot, but he can par.
After being there off the tee, don't feel too bad about just getting a 4.
Logan gonna try and pipe one up the middle. Ooh.
Nice.
Right?
Okay. I would take that.
Drops him in for the birdie.
Oh, this telephone pole's kind of in the way a little bit.
I wonder. It might be just an optical illusion.
He's looking at
Yeah,
it.
he is looking at it, isn't he? Looks like that. Zeus again.
Big skip. Oh, what a skip. That's
His forehand
awesome.
is so good, man.
It really is.
It is so on point whenever he needs it. See if Austin's forehand is also in similar condition.
Yeah, there's only really one guardian tree there, but it's well placed.
Yes, it is. Right in the line you want to throw. Philo going to go up. Yes, he does. Over the tree, and that'll work. He'll take his par.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, after that late kick, looking to salvage a birdie. That looked good so long.
Yeah, just uphill. And this basket's maybe a little tall. It's kind of sitting. You can
Oh,
see
it is, isn't it?
a good 5 inches off of the sleeve for some reason.
I'm going to guess all that rain we had last winter.
Maybe.
Yeah,
It's a good cleanup putt.
it was.
Paul made short work of his.
Nice birdie out of him, and Logan will be carding one as well, getting him to 10 down on the round. And Austin.
Yeah, that probably hurts a little bit to get that far down the fairway and only get a par, but there's a lot of people out there who would take that par right now.
Yep. A lot of 5s and 6s on that one, I would imagine. Gotta love some good disc golf slow-mo size.
He's got good form.
He does. Hole 9, par 3. Play here, flex shot backhand, like baby flex. I don't know.
Yeah, or kind of a stall.
Yeah, that's probably better put.
Just Annie that carries and then gets stalled right at the end and falls over onto the pin.
Yeah, there is that OB long and left, which we saw happen to Paul yesterday.
Yes, I didn't know that was really that in play, but Paul got way into it.
He's going back to the stalker again, but this is a different one than yesterday. A crystal stalker for reference.
Yep, still no Anheuser to kind of keep it straight long enough, and you sort of do end up short left like that.
He was correcting off of yesterday, trying to make sure he doesn't go OB.
Yeah, for sure.
Just give him a chance to putt at least. And Logan.
This is the rare too much Annie shot. And also maybe a little long. Jeez.
That's the instinct.
It's safe over there.
It
What
is
do you
safe.
know?
Yeah.
Just found that out.
Helpful spectators. And Final leaves it a little bit wide. But he is not going to pay the price because it's parked.
Wow, that is as wide as you can throw it. I mean, he was hitting stuff on the way out, but I guess if you throw that wide, you can make that hyzer work.
Right
That's
after it
awesome.
hit the tree, Paul goes, it's parked.
That's crazy.
Austin, maybe?
It just needs to get down. It looked pretty good, though.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
And Logan, who went quite a bit long right.
Over here in these millipedes.
Dropping it back in. He's pretty close for the par. Here's Paul staring at a birdie attempt.
Yeah, so apparently the best drive is the one that you just convert on. Doesn't really matter.
You know?
Great putt.
It looks the same as Philo's too.
Yeah.
Austin looking to not get big putted. Come on, buddy.
No, Austin.
He's got the
Make
front rim banger nerves today.
Yeah, abusing these cages.
Oh my goodness. I had at least an inch to spare, to be fair.
Yeah. Those are the ones you call good enough.
Austin dropping in his par, and Philo. Don't hit your head on that nice birdie, Philo.
Awesome. Rocky Balboa action at the top of the steps.
Philo was being a character yesterday. It was entertaining. And missing his line the perfect amount, apparently.
Yep. Maybe I'll try that play.
There we are after 9. Paul with a 3-stroke lead. Central Valley kind of slipping back a little bit. Hopefully they can keep it going in part 2.
Hopefully.
Or get it going, rather. Thanks for watching part 1, guys. And we'll catch you in part 2.